Today, my computer is not allowing me to record the class also. Our meditation series is going on. Today, we will discuss on verse number 32. It's wonderful. Hmm. देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्म देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्म जरा कार्श्यलयादयः जरा कार्श्यलयादयः शब्दादिविषयैः सङ्गः शब्दादिविषयैः सङ्गः निरिन्द्रियतया न च निरिन्द्रियतया न च देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्म जरा कार्श्यलयादयः शब्दादिविषयैः सङ्गो निरिन्द्रियतया न च Dehanyatvat, because I am other than the body. Na means not. Me means for me. Janma, Jara, Karshya, Layadayaha. Birth, wrinkling, senility or thinness, death and so on. Adayaha, so on. Shabdadi Vishayaihi, with sense objects such as sound and so on. Shabda adi vishayahi means so on. Sangaha, association. Nirindriyataya, because I am without the sense organs.
ক্লাস শুরু হয়ে
Ni,
গেছে তো বোধহয় তাদের পাওয়ার
ni is, like asraya. Means I have some places where I can take refuge, but uh, ni, prefix is there. So asraya means refuge. So nirasrayaha means ni prefix when we put, it's like anat pratyaya, it negates. Nirasraya, without any shelter. Asraya is shelter. niranna, which have no food, like nirindriyahani plus indriyataya, because I am without the sense organs. Na means not, cha means and. So what's the translation? I am other than the body, and so I am free from changes such as birth, wrinkling, senility, death, and so on. I have nothing to do with the sense objects such as sound and taste, for I am without the sense organs. Though it is the fifth class of our meditation series, we are at least in the intellectual level could understand that I have no association with anything else. So Acharya is continuing the same thing. The idea of an eternal substratum for the entire multiple world has been already established, isn't it? Now, in the following 6 verses, the process of negation of the body, mind, and intellect are given so that we may ultimately experience the self as the sole illuminator of all objects. If I am not the body, the merciless destinies through which it is being dragged are also not mine. The endless changes that come to me, like birth, growth, decay, disease, death, mm, asti, jayate, vardhate, apakshiyate, viparinamate, and vinashyati, shadvikara. When in my pilgrimage from birth to death, all belong to the physical body because I, the self, is unborn. When there is no birth for me, there can be no death either, and therefore no other changes such as growth, thinness, or senility, and so on, can ever come to me. If I mistake any of these to be mine, it is unfortunately the tragic error of the limited ego in me, which is suffering from the body consciousness. Being other than the body, I am unattached to the sense objects as well. If I am not the physical body or the sense organs, what am I then? A zero? A non-entity? If so, then who knows it? that I am a zero or I am a non-entity. This is the main conflict with Buddhism and Vedanta. Neo-Buddhism also you can tell. Neo-Buddhism and Vedanta. Because Neo-Buddhism or Neo-Vedanta is a very popular terminology nowadays. Vedanta is one and only. There is no Neo-Vedanta. Because in last few decades, some popular gurus, they started preaching on Neo-Vedanta. I don't want to name any of them. I respect all of them. They are all knowledgeable. I salute them. I toasted unto their holy lotus feet. But at the same time, I disagree with some of their conclusion, which conflicts with the original Vedanta, traditional Vedanta, what we are learning from the ages. I am the consciousness which illumines all the inert world of matter in and around me. I am the absolute immutable spirit that revels everywhere and yet remains ever unattached. If I do the prose order of this verse, it will be more clear to you. Dehanyatvat, that dehanyatvat, that tvat comes when because of something else, when it indicates because of, like body is inert, jada. Why? Drishyatvat, because it is visible, it is seen by something else. So that tvat always is used to indicate because of something. So dehanyatvat ye janma jara karshalayadayah na santi. I have added santi. निरिन्द्रियतया च शब्दादि विषयैः सह संगः नास्ति. As I am totally different from the body, so I have no birth, no disease, no salinity, no distraction, or no other modifications also. As though the sense organs also don't belong to me. So the subject of the sense organs like sound, form, smell, I have no connection with that also, because that sound, form and everything else are the subject of the sense organs. When sense organs don't belong to me, then I have no connection with their subjects also. Just listen to the logic. Wonderful. निरिन्द्रियतया च शब्दादि विषयैः सह संगः नास्ति. Means in 12th sloka, when I discussed, I don't know whether you can remember it or not. 12th verse was Pancha Pranamano Buddhi Dashendriya Samannitam Apanchikrita Bhutotham Sukshmangam Bhoga Sadhanam. Sorry, it is 13th. 13th. Clear. It may be 13th. So, that we have subtle body and there is 17 object, and they all come out from ungrossified 5 great elements. अपंचीकृत पंच महाभूत से ये सारे आए हैं. And if there is any substance, there are 3 gunas, 3 attributes: sattva, raja and tama. And all indriyas we discussed on that class. So now in actually our Acharya Bhagavatpad Shankaracharya ji is not writing by his own mind, because Vedanta negates everything else. It's a parampara sadhana. Shruti says, Shruti is the pramanam, ultimate means of knowledge. Shabda pramana. What Shruti says in Brihadaranya Upanishad 4.3.15 means 1.5, there is a famous statement. Asangaha hi ayam purushaha. Asango hi ayam purushaha. Ayam purushaha, that consciousness, that I, here purusha means not masculine gender. Purishayanat iti purushaha. In each and every being, the consciousness factor is purushaha. In the all being, not only human being, in all being, the consciousness because of which all the inert appear as living being, that consciousness is called Purusha. And how that Purusha is asangaha, unattached, devoid of any kind of attachment. मूर्त द्रव्य के साथ दूसरा मूर्त द्रव्य की संसर्ग होता है. There is attachment, connection is possible with one manifested object to another manifested object. Manifested object is called Murta Dravya. So with one Murta Dravya or manifested object, Another Murta Dravya or manifested things can be connected together or mutually. But Atma or Purusha or Brahman is not Murta. That is why it is not his or not she's. It is Sarva Sangha Varjita, devoid of all attachments, devoid of all attachments. Now, little more discussion on it that like Krisha, Krishasya bhavam karshyam. Here in the verse, the word is there. Hmm? देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन न ये जन्म जरा कार्श्यलयादय कृशता thinness कृशस्य भावम कार्श्यम in bhajagovindam one word we get galitam angam palitam tundam. That galitam anga is krishata. So the thing is what Acharya is what Acharya wants to tell that I have no association with shabdavihi. Shabdadi vishayahi means five things are associated, included. Shabda sparsha, rupa rasa gandha, sound, touch, form, taste and smell. Shabdadi vishayahi me na sangaha. Sense organs have contacts and connections with all those shabdadi vishaya. I have no sense organ means Atma has no eyes, no ears. So I have no sense organs. I am not sense organ. Why this is meditation? So at the time of meditation, you should bring these things that my whole body is perceived, drishya. I am the illuminator of this body. Body has birth, body has death, but I have no birth, no death. I am ever present Atma. In this way, you have to negate, separate and negate each and everything. Body, mind, intellect, sense organs, the vital air forces or pranas, everything. And thought. All the thoughts are constantly coming. It's natural. Mind means flow of thoughts. If there is no thoughts, then a person is apparently generally called dead. So how with all the thoughts a sadhaka, a spiritual aspirant will practice spirituality and this meditation? That process has been elaborated in these verses, that how to negate those thoughts, how to negate our body and mind and their pains and apparent pleasures. So these verses are the support of my negation and my meditation. And I'm not associated with the three states: waking state, dream state, and dreamless state or deep sleep state. So that thing comes established only by one way: Sravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasana. So clear Sravanam is required, because in our Sravanam we start thinking a lot of things. So our Sravanam is interrupted, is not clear. So with that unclear Sravanam, unclear understanding will be there. And with that unclear understanding, the clear meditation or clear knowledge of self will not come. Why that thought flow disturbs? Because of my ahankara. So how will be my attitude in transaction? So in upadhi, a sadhaka's attitude should be dasoham. I am the servant of the whole society. And what will be the vichara? Yadrishyam tadjadam tad mithya. Whatever it is perceived by our eyes, nose, ears, skin, or tongue is jadam, inert, so unreal, mithya. Anything which is experienced means perceived. That is inert. Atma is also experienced, always experienced as subject. Means Atma is experience alone. It is ever there. It never comes and goes. Other our experience depends on the ahankara. Like in Tattvabodha, we have discussed that I am that consciousness. When Sukshma Sharir or subtle body is there, ahankar should be there. When our prarabdha karma bhoga is over, ahankar leaves this physical body, which we popularly call death, Then they enter into or takes up a new body and start identified with that and start claiming me, 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 me. This is life. Yatra yatra drishvatva tattva tatra mithatva. Yatra yatra drishyatva tatra tatra mithatva. Wherever anything else is perceived, that is unreal, mithya. Anything the problem comes, it is in our mind level or intellect level. Whatever we hear, we see, or something we imagine, we start imagining as an object of knowledge. What will be my meditation? I am only Atma. I am not bound by any conditions. I have no action. I have no function. I have no states. States means waking, dream, or deep sleep. I have no association with any experience because I am Nirindriyataya. I have no sense organs. In this way, the meditation will be continued. Hari Om Tat Sat.